here?
No.
No, one EOD? Snot.
Two snot.
Actually, back in
and
a
two
sec.
mortars. Okay. Got two facts, Arshak and Grubba tonight. And a 6-man flight attachment. Okay. Alright, so here's the plan. There's a bird that went down due to mechanical failure somewhere northwest of us, about 3.5 clicks out. ISAR's getting spun up and is in overhead. ISAR will be coming in dynamic on the target. They're also going to identify the HLZ for our infill. Right now, we don't know where the HLZ is. They'll either identify where the HLZ is by the ISAR platform or on approach in orbit looking for the crash. Okay, once the bird is located, we'll then identify a relatively close and safe HLZ. We'll dismount and move to our objective. We're operating in the Chernarus region. You guys have played here quite a bit. It's going to be rolling hills, rural area, as well as some wooded tree lines. And then these villages are actually a little bit bigger, borderline towns, or maybe even some cities in the nearby area that have a dense amount of buildings. Okay, we're going to be hitting this right now at 2100. It's going to be dark, low loom, but also zero cloud coverage. So with nods, we'll be fine. Going up against an insurgent force. Okay? So as far as the enemy is concerned, we're engaged in coin operations in this campaign. And so as of right now, we're assuming that that bird has gone down due to mechanical failure, but prepare yourselves for anything. And insurgents are known to be operating within the area. The civilian populace is neutral to us, so we don't necessarily have any concerns in that regard. Should we come across any civilians who are immediately adjacent, we are going to control them and release them upon departure. You're expecting the typical weaponry that we're used to from an insurgent force in the area, including small arms, potential
Ian,
RPGs,
Dwarf Ham, Tsunami.
UGLs, potential IEDs,
How are y'all doing
dries
tonight?
out. No IDF as far as I understand. Liru, any other specialty threats?
None that you know about. That are
None that we know about.
balanced, that you won't yell at me after the op.
Okay, keep your eyes out for anything, essentially, guys. Even as best, we've run into a couple of those in the previous operations as well. If you have someone running towards you,
Nice,
warning
nice.
shot, failure to comply, you're going to put them in the dirt. Most likely, course of action is it's a quiet night out there, and that bird went down due to those mechanical failures. We might have some insurgents try to poke their heads up and, try to interdict or interrupt our recovery procedures. Most dangerous course of action is that bird went down due to other reasons, and we have a sizable fight on our hands tonight. Expect incoming insurgent forces from either adjacent towns or the roads and avenue approaches to our AO. Flight will do their best to saturate and interdict those threats. Okay. Any questions on situation?
What's the number of the crew in the downbird?
It is a Black Hawk, expecting crew of Liru.
4.
4. Sorry?
Are we expecting the death bird?
So bird is going to be, we're going to take a look at the bird once we're on site and the area is clear and secure. If the bird is not that damaged, we'll call in the dart team. Dart team's going to be in Guardian. As soon as we have the area clear and secure, or safe enough, that dart team will land, repair the bird, and limp the bird back to the. Roger, standby. Briefing. We'll limp that bird back to the airfield here. Okay, and then we'll probably exfil depending on how if we get any other intel on the ground. Okay. All right. Let me lower my radio because they're still talking. Okay. As far as the mission tonight, once again, we're on a search and rescue mission. We don't have any hard evidence to believe that this bird was down via enemy fire. However, anything's possible out there, and we have lost communication at this point in time with that crew. So keep your hand on the swivel as we approach the HLZ. Otherwise, the mission is to grab those crew, rescue those
Ham,
crew,
it's,
and get them secure back to the back to the airfield.
It's different
excuse
from
me,
the account,
and then
I don't know
also
why.
recover or destroy that bird, pending its status. From there, any dynamic follow-ons or whatnot will be a result of SSC or intelligence that we acquire on field that could lead us to any secondary objectives. Otherwise, end states for this mission. Blue 4 is back here, including the crew. If it's secure with that bird, if possible, limp back with the dart team. All enemy in the vicinity of that crash site are killed or neutralized, destroyed or neutralized. Civilians, obviously limiting damage to the civilian populace and infrastructure as much as possible. All right. Well, there is no proper task org at this current time, just because we have to identify that crash site and then once again identify any potential. Okay, we have the crash site marked now. So orient yourselves northwest to Noi via Petrovka. ISR has marked the crash site at the intersection of 034130. The way we're going to do this is most likely HLZ. If we've got a ICE HLZ southeast of the objective, marking here. HLZ in. It's probably going to get renamed per flight, but we'll be probably landing that field on the X unless it's hot. And I'll get a secondary HLZ probably pushed further out to the east. HLZ in 2. Okay. So primary and secondary HLZs marked. We'll dismount the birds. Hopefully it ramp orientation to the west. And we'll push to the crash site in standard order of march. That's going to be 1-1, HQ, 1-2, 1-3, guns attached. Mortars is holding here and establish MFP 81mm mortars at the north end of the airfield. They'll be able to service any targets within that, I think, 4-click radius. We'll push through and patrol to the crash site. If we land at HLZ in 2, but if we land right on the X, obviously releasing on the X. The way that we'll handle security on the crash site, Kilo 1-1, you'll handle security west. Kilo 1-2, handle security north. And 1-3, handle security east and south. EOD, myself, and HQ will move to the crash site. Dark Team will probably land at HLZ Budweiser, coming in after we've landed as well. It's important that we set up cordons and establish blocking positions. I'll mark temporary blocking positions here. These may change en route or on the target as well. But we can expect to have BP east, BP north, as well as BP west. So that's Kilo 1-1 on the west, Kilo 1-2 on the north, Kilo 1-3 on the east, and then also covering on the south. So I'll kind of extend this so that we kind of all have an idea of where we're at. Any confusion on the crash site perimeter?
Yeah, how far? Oh, you marked how far out you want it right there.
BPs are roughly marked there, yeah.
Okay. What's our FPL? Or final protective line for any, like...
Bitch! How the hell did you see that? Oh, you. Oh, cause that mother. I knew that was a risk. They're using the other thermal.
And
In terms of
we'll
infrastructure.
evacuate the nearby buildings, clear the reds, and then death the bird.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Can we load up some kind of sea wire or concertina wire to like put for blocking? If we could put in a crate or something. Like nothing excessive, something that like a single man.
I don't
can
even know
carry.
if that's possible. Do we have a mod for that? Or can we do that? I don't know if we have that set up. I don't know if we've had the C-Wire set up. What I will say is every squad, you guys are good to take a couple claymores and establish claymores in defensive positions around. Just remember, can we defuse the claymores? Is that an armaism?
I think so, yes.
It
Okay,
should be
diffusal
okay.
kits unless
Yeah, I
you
think
should
EOD
change
can
it.
do it.
Okay, just remember to bring the claymores when we leave target, please, okay?
We have a development. We have spotted a possible ambush position over at the west of the AO. It is apparently a school, and it's filled with enemy fighters.
Okay.
Should be marked on
God,
that.
no kids.
All right, Raj, we're probably
Come on.
going to get a slant. I'll get the brief if we're landing primary, secondary. Otherwise, we'll continue as we always have right off the ramp and move to establish battle positions. Yeah, I'll let you know if it's going to be straight release or if we're going to patrol out depending on the HLZ that we determine in flight. Standard smoke and signal, standard chain of command. Any other relevant questions?
Yeah, is the buildings on the map accurate?
They should be, to my knowledge. And those will get GRG'd in flight as well.
And clarifying for meta, there's no custom buildings, so the map is 100% accurate.
Cool.
Because that question I've also been asked.
MPU will flex to plus up BP that's most exposed
Sirrex,
as we
Ian.
analyze it when we get there.
Same with not.
What? Hold on. Sirrex, what do you think staff means? I'm curious. I want to see if I want to see what you come up with. Why are you floating? There we go. It's a type of infection. Yeah.
Can you tape
I'm
up
gonna
the
need a few extra
47s?
minutes to get my guys.
How many minutes?
Tape up the 47s.
Okay. Just remind me.
What? Tape
No problem.
2122.
You have Chardell for your
Yeah, Ian's my helper, right? You know, because you can go into other Twitch channels and find people with wrenches, right? Yeah, no, he's my he's my streamer monkey. He lives in my computer and he like makes sure everything works in there. Some people have graphics cards, some people have staff monkeys. They have Twitch monkeys. Oh my god, it reminds me of that Trunk Monkey commercial, where if your car is being broken into, a monkey gets out and knocks the person breaking into your car unconscious. Oh. But, Sirrex, go ahead. You get another guess, buddy. He's not one of my staff, alright? So with that in mind, whose staff could he be? I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Okay.
I better blow up this time.
Yes, Sirrex, he works for Twitch. It's like running into one of those guys with the Mark of Authority symbol with all the gold and black on their frames when you play Darktide. He gets something special because he works here. I love seeing his thought process there. But Ian, what fancy little code are you working on? I was going to ask after the brief. Also, I need to make sure I moved away. Yeah, I did. Cool. I'm going to set up more AI. Whoops, clicked out.
1-1 and PZ.
There we go. Booskle, how you doing, broski? Can't guarantee you'll blow up, but we'll see. Hope you keep enjoying the ops, both playing and watching. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright, I wanted to put you chuckleheads in the garage. So, full disclaimer about this op, I was going to stream the development, but I'm like, nah, screw it. I'm going to keep it a secret just in case. This is literally a play off of a Darktide map.
Hey, net call, infield's gonna be Heineken.
Not even kidding. It is a play off of a freaking Darktide operation. We're going to make a program take ADSB feeds from...
4's and PZ.
I think I know Tax Server, but the other two I actually am not familiar with.
That's in PZ.
Musco's playing, yeah, but every community does stuff differently. Musco's one of the admins, so I let him...
Alright, you're gonna load them up.
He also pushes my Twitch through Karma Cuts community, and, that's a community with over 500,000 people in it, so it, Karma's, I think, one of the only, if not the only job I still do purely for exposure at the moment. Everything else that I outsource is paid, because, plus, Karma's chill, but... He's cheating, get him. Nah. If Musco was stream sniping, I'd find a really, really funny way to make him step on an IED, to be perfectly honest. And it would be pretty funny. But anyway, Darktide. It's not Hab Draco, it's the water.
A reminder that this is a civilian.
Yeah.
city. So
It's the water
careful with the
purification map.
fragmentation over it.
Halfway point where you're waiting for the elevator, and all of a sudden a bunch of spotlights come on, and then someone shouts to kill the intruders. I don't have the shout. I could have done it, but I didn't really want to, you know, give away positions. But I'm going to have basically a bunch of infantry just kind of swarm out. I've got 3 spotlights to put on. They already found 1. Oh, you guys suck. Okay, he thinks that's an HMG static. Oh. Sir, my ambush. My ambush, sir. They found everything. How are we supposed to ambush them? They're using their better thermal mod, and I thought I checked, but I guess I didn't check hard enough to make sure that they were resistant in their positioning, but there's no way for me to stack them on garrison positions. So, oh well. C'est la vie. But yeah, I've got a lot of places to then pull out. I'm going to pull like 3 or 4 squads of infantry out. Because all the units they can see, they might, you know, then think, oh, okay, we got this. And then I smack them. I smack them good. Alright, so we have in this ambush, we got there. I can do right there as well. And then we can get 3 squads all around. And I think that's going to be my infantry limit, because Karma did tell me at the past 2 missions I need to tone down the AI a little bit for his guys, so that should be fine. Now, after this, if I'm feeling up to it, I'll stream a little bit of Darktide, but I'm going to be honest with you, I've been up since 5 a.m. working on mission files. I finished the gate mission, and then I had to go do IRL stuff, which is why we didn't run the gate mission today. I didn't get back till like 2 o'clock, so good call. I wouldn't have been able to run that mission if I wanted to anyway. But I'm going to optimize a little bit of it. I might add 1 or 2 mods to it to add some extra stuff. But man, I had working dragons, I had working horse AI, I had a functional gate teleporter, I had the an entire village remade, I had a camp they were going to hit. I'm going to work on seeing if I can add spellcasters for like a roleplay thing, because the mod that actually adds spellcasting isn't compatible with AI, so I think that's what I'm going to optimize with.
Net call. It's going to be
Rory,
a security dismount at HLZ Heineken.
I didn't have in. I'd have to get her model position into actual Arma 3, but I'm working on that, so we'll see. I didn't stream the dev op for the gate scenario because I didn't want to show anything off. And, you know, sometimes I'll make those decisions last second to, you know, adjust. But, you know, sometimes I genuinely feel like, I want to surprise them.
6-4, you're wanting us to get guns attached off that, yeah?
That call, ramp orientation is going to be north on the HLZ.
6-4.
4-6-10.
You copy my last?
Negative, send it.
Alright.
Are we getting guns attached on that security dismount?
Negative. Yeah, affirmative, attached guns on that security dismount.
Okay, perfect.
So we have a Nighthawk back here, 2 CH-47s deploying. Also, I was told I was pronouncing Chinook wrong, and it's supposed to be like Kinnock or something. I'm like, I'm dumb, though. I'm sorry.
Hey, Nick, okay, I'm coming on.
And then what I can also do is have a second wave of QRF come in as well. I'm going to spawn it in later, though. But anyway, op is simple. They're going to land, see if they can recover the chopper. I've set it to be repairable if they want to, but if they deem it not to, they have to blow it up. They have to then follow the blood trail, find these 2 guys. They'll find the intel right there. That's going to lead them to this exact sawmill position, which has its freaking light on because I forgot because I'm stupid. So I'm going to turn that off, and then they'll rescue the other 2, and that's the op.
Net call, 1 minute.
Now, I forget when we're going to actually be doing KOG, because I won't be making an op for that. I think it's 1 more week of this op, and then, excuse me, another op, and then we'll do KOG for the next one. I'll get 1 week off. And, So that spotlight's not going to be able to be turned on because they shot him. They blew it up, so it's going to be really awkward if I don't have any. Well, if I don't have any spotlights, then at that point it's just a matter of
6, mortar shot.
Roger, shot.
I could use illumination, but I'm probably just going to do spotlights.
That call, visible slant on the POI is 700.
I'll fire some flare arty rounds, because, I mean, I should have artillery ready. Oh, he only has H. I need an MK6 then.
6, mortars, round complete smoke mission, MTRP 5, linear chief north.
Roger.
Additional, do you want me to keep that continuous?
Negative.
So they're basically talking about having their own mortar system firing smoke shells to keep them hidden, which is smart. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I wanted flare rounds, but okay. Toxic and gas. So let's give them a warm welcome. What the hell do these people play with? Oh, I'm losing my grip on these chuckleheads.
Silverwood 1.
Hey, you're gonna make initial movement northwest to MTRP 5 and start clearing out that compound. Over.
Roger, MT 5. You want us to move now?
Yeah, go ahead and move. Hey, Kilo 1-2. This is 1-6. Fallen support Kilo 1-1 over.
I'm gonna have some forces kind of maneuver around and get out of here. Do I not have... Let me try NATO's then, because this is gonna be a problem, because I just thought of this as a backup, because I didn't expect to spot the spotlights. Granted, I love ops like these, because it forces me to think on my feet, but it's like, okay...
1316 here on rear.
What do I use?
Stand by to follow and assume at my command.
3 copies.
MPU left flank security over.
MPU copies.
Who loads this in their artillery? Like, what am I guess I gotta bullshit it. We can just say it's like, I like firing it from a position because of the realism part, but it's like, okay, it's fine. I'll just have to... Oh, man. There's a BMP, it's the BMT or something that fires flare rounds. I could... Oh my god, it would be MSV. It's a PRP, that's it. I need it with crew, though.
Что? Что?
Artillery... Artillery's disabled. Okay, so let's do... I'm just going to assume, though, that that can...
1-1, this is 1-6. I'm sending EOD.
Roger.
We're going to do a test fire. Okay. MPU-1, which I'm assuming is this. So AK needs a TP there.
Start moving up slowly. Keep eyes on the
And I don't know if he ever fired it, which is a little concerning. I'm going to assume he did. He did not.
Six, this is one.
I think he had it lined up, though.
Yeah, what's your intent on how far you want us
No,
to
he
clear
did
through
not.
all these 300?
We're going through this compound. Go to clear to the west side of 305. Kilo 12 clear west side
That
304.
really didn't work. Okay, well...
One more copy.
What mod causes the tracers from the Zeus POV?
We're
it's not a
going
mod,
to hit
it's
the
a
static
custom
HMG
script I ripped out of
en
the
route
Zeus
to the
interface.
objective.
Also, Necromancer King, how you doing, broski? So that's something I had Adriano rip out for me a few years ago, and now I just put it in all my mission files so I can watch everything accordingly.
One copies.
Okay, so... Wow. All of my spotlights are SOL, so I'm going to have to use flashlights. And it's going to be funny because that's probably going to trigger the ambush in itself. And then that's going to trigger additional QRF to come in. And, like, basically the ambush is going to be ambushed and, like, everyone's going to jump the gun. It's going to be funny as hell. In a horrible way for the baddies.
Eagles are entering 303.
Oh, it's a CBRN mod? That's funny. Yeah, it just means you have to manually rescript. Wait. What? Okay. Okay.
MPU attached to 6.
Okay.
303 is
Idea.
clear and secure.
Idea. This might
MPU
work.
attaching to 6.
Because I have a big brain. And I'm a god at this damn game. And I swear to God, I can figure out anything. No. Come on. Where's the... It's not that. It's because it's regarded as a turret. Damn it. Because vehicles, if I were to put this down...
3-6, you get a collapse in.
It has the loadout, and I can switch the weaponry on it. But I can't do that with a turret, even though I should be able to because it should have the same feature, but it's not gonna... Damn. It's not gonna let me change that. So, oh well. Damn. I tried. What do you mean, bruh? Are you prone? Because I have a feeling you're gonna all get, like... murked.
Eagles are entering 302. 304 is no factor.
Roger, from 302, do you have eyes on HMG North? Over.
Stand by.
6, this is 1. You want to start creeping towards that HMG mark over?
I mean, we've got grads.
You're going to hold here, ISBF. I'm going to have 1-3 push.
The only other one I can think of is an RHS one, but I'm not 100% sure it's going to have what we want. But we can try the 252. Pretty sure it only has HE though.
No eyes on that HMG 6.
Ha!
Rod, stop story on laser.
Yeah, I copy. I can't see it though.
Now, reference though, does the pod nose have that same ability? Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Well, whatever. They have an American one. Liberation, this is not the Liberation server. This is their private server where they host their own community
It's
events.
gotta be on the north side 6.
Rod.
And I'm just kind of I'm the guy that Zeus is... I'm so sorry. Okay, what I meant to say was I make a living Zeusing. I'm the only person in the world that does that. Bohemia independently contracts me. The SOG Prairie Fire CLC team individually contracts me.
Security West.
I run for a lot of different communities, publicly and privately, and Karma hit me up, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's one of the few, if not only person I work for free for, because he's chill.
Let's give him a
And his
warm
YouTube
welcome,
channel is
shall
much
we?
bigger than mine. Right? That's how business works. But anyway, op was gonna be they go in, I ambush them with some spotlights, but they killed all the spotlight crews. And they're probably gonna run into
Building
this squad
301, no
right
factor.
here, get into a firefight that's gonna cause the other teams to pull out prematurely. And then I'll put in the QRF early, this is all just gonna result in a quicker op, which I'm happy with, because they're PST, which means they're 2 hours behind me. It's, I think only 6:48 for them. For me, it's like 9:48. So, you know, that means we can either go play Dark Tide or we can go to bed, because I did have a little bit of coffee before we
Do
started
you want
this.
to plan a smoke mission on the west
I
side?
am the Zeus monkey, broski. Yeah, because I'm the guy.
Beacon prep. Fire at my command.
I'm the Spy Kids 3 guy.
North side, static eternity.
Linear sheep north from BP West.
So yeah, they're gonna breach in here, find this dead guy. They're gonna breach it. 9 banners going in. But if you have any questions about what they do or whatnot or what I do, feel free to ask, because these ops are definitely slower paced. They got their bouts of action for sure, but it's funny. They're definitely like one of the extreme ends of Arma playing, which I also love to work with, because keeps my job fresh. Absolutely fresh. So I'm gonna keep him there just as a proxy. You know what's gonna be really funny is if they drive right over this position. I don't have the AA set, the AAA set up yet. I was gonna set it up later, but this is funny because they're driving a flight right over the sawmill, and I'm curious to see if they actually spot that RD piece. And there's a reason I put it outside the compound, but this is where they like drove the guys in. I got a spotlight here to illuminate the area. He's got the laser on.
Destroyed. 1 times EK.
Yeah, so they're checking that building.
1-3 established ISBF there. 1-1's bounding west to 33. Up.
You're only a candidate? Yeah, so KOG, they have candidates come in, and then if they like you, then they recruit you, and then you would get recruited to play these ops. And at that point, you're under the mercy of whatever Karma wants me to make for him, and if he doesn't give me a thorough idea, he'll just give me a list sometimes. I then turn to members of his community. I'm like, hey, what do you want to play? So this op was an idea by Darkstar, who I think is playing, and he's like, yeah, do a Caesar, which is basically search and rescue of a vehicle crew, pilot crew in this case.
Not FP standby, break it down.
And then ambush, and then we act on intel to find, you know, do something else. So this is technically a search and rescue.
It's not. This is 6. Break down and
survive an
join 1-3
ambush,
in that
and
building.
then
Ever.
go and rescue someone. And I'm pretty sure when Karma tells me to ambush, I think he means his guys are going to ambush, but this is my one little spending of I make the ambush, and they have to defeat it. But I will realistically act as an enemy commander and route my forces accordingly when they realize they're
moving out of
screwed.
the compound now. Stay in trailer.
Because I love role-playing
MPU
panic
and trail.
in my AI. Because that's something most Zeuses don't do, and I find it fun. And that's definitely not something a frickin' automated system that, you know, people that don't use Zeus instead use automated scenarios do. So I like to be
Are we
unique.
weapons free on any armed individual?
Yeah, from your weapons free on any armed individual, sir.
3 copies.
Alright.
Hey, 3, this is gun team. Do you want us to collapse you?
Huff.
Gun team 3. This building's really tight at the moment.
Let me just look back. We're good. Alright. They've got some people that work
Gun
drones.
team 3,
or do other
correction. We have
things,
a
so.
spot for you, 2nd floor.
Like I said, I'm thinking they're going to kill the people in here. That's going to proc me to send the other 2 squads. I'm going to wait 1 or 2 minutes, stand everyone else up in their ambush position, start putting flares on this area, and then we'll go to town. Let me test my artillery system to get this pre-ranged.
Eagles, building 33.
So Eagles, their call sign. The building is
Smoke mission linear sheep north from BP West.
where they're talking. I just want to see. All right. Yeah, and he fires quietly, which is really important. So, excuse me. Oh, and I've been doing this since 2016. I used to do it. I practiced under Luton09, who was the top Zeus before he went into doing 40K full time, and I kind of took over his community. But that's a different story. But yeah, I was the guy that taught him how to work with Achilles. So I taught the the king of Zeusing back in the day, and then I started doing my own stuff with his people. That's where the frickin' Trump's Wall video came out of, and I started getting famous. Then he
We got one more on the right
ran
side.
off. I took over most of his stuff, and we've been doing this ever since.
Hey, 2-6.
2.
Hey, Redo Rat Pick.
Hey, 2-6. As we continue through west with 1-1 falling collapse.
KOG's coming up in 2 weeks. I'll be co-commentating. Actually, no, I don't think I have anyone to co-commentate with, so I'll be commentating that. I don't mind co-commentating with anyone from KOG if they want to do that, because I love treating anything like anything PvP like a sportscast, because that's one of my favorite things to do. Because there's I think I started PvP commentary because I was watching some Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars content, and there was this old YouTube channel named Spartacus TV. Back in the day, he would do these really cool shoutcasts of them, so that's where I learned to do it.
Eagles 4-2, building 33.
Oh, yeah, and I've got plenty of funny stories of communities that I've worked with and silly things that have happened.
Frago, 1-1, I'm going to have you hold there and establish. 1-2, you're going to take down 32, over.
1 copies.
2 copies. We're the one on left.
I think he sees him. Yeah, he sees him through the freaking window, that little shit. Oh! Let me guess. Yep. Oh! That's... Okay, yeah, so... Shit's about to get tits up in this operation.
2-6, you're released to take that building down, over.
2 copies.
Yeah, they're marking that as 4 times infantry, but that's literally like a full group of infantry right here. That's gonna be so funny. The lore of Darth Lear. Nah. I don't go out to do anything, it's just things happen, and I'm, at this point, just completely nonchalant about it, because people are silly. So this is the lighting we got. There's a little bit of lighting inside. His legs aren't clipping through all the way, which is good. But, yeah, no, this is... Watch how I handle this.
Hey, Stock, get in position, eyes west, over.
Eyes west, Roger.
I fucking see this Blackhawk.
Yeah, Blackhawk is right there. I'm gonna put the lights on for you.
6-2, have eyes on the Blackhawk here.
Raj,
one of the chuckleheads got on the roof.
Yeah. Let's get stairs no factor. Stairs no factor. Take door.
Roll it down. Roll it down. Roll it down. You need to.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Get all the grass out of the way. There you go. Calm down.
Eagles 32.
There you go. Don't worry. If I need to, I'm sure I'll laser for you.
No factor.
yeah, door exterior.
Oh my fucking god.
MPU, this is 6.
Send.
What's the strength?
4-pack.
Raj. Hey, MPU wins not established here. Kilo 1-1, take down building 31, over.
Roger, 1-1 taking building 31.
Let's get this party started.
Так точно.
Building 32, clearance secure.
Roger, 32 clear.
2 minutes on the timer.
Hey, 1-3, this is 1-6. You're gonna break out from that position, established in building 33.
3 moving to building 33.
I'm gonna run a guy over here.
Hey, check your fire into 32. Check fire into 32.
So we can still get a semblance of what's going on, but those got airstruck, so the guys fell down further. But now, the lighting with these, we see the light kind of reflecting here.
Alright, Roger, established. Over.
This is 1 in heavy contact towards the trash side of it.
Roger, contact towards the
Auto
crash
mod.
site.
1 second, let me allow that. I don't think I have any mods on
net call,
tonight.
CCP blue established in the building 3032.
Now we're gonna bring our QRF, and it's been 2 mics. And this will be a truck of infantry, a UAZ of infantry, an APC to cover rear, and a gun car in the front.
Hey, 3, just maintain security north of that road as well as east of.
6-3, we can't cover east from this building, but we can give you security north.
Alright, Rod.
Eagles building 31.
I'm gonna do these one at a time to kind of space them out. So group that, set these guys to careless hold fire.
7-2.
Mortar 6, you're good to initiate smoke screen west, PP west north.
He's calling for a smoke
Roger,
screen.
stop, 540.
Someone did ping me, I'll deal with them in a
7-2.
second. Gotta finish this job first. I know, where are you? Let me... Okay.
6, mortar traffic,
Hey, 2, give me a
2, we're taking contact from the west. We can have a team bump out close to that direction.
And then last fix gonna be the BTR, which we're gonna have to scroll up for. I don't want to use an MTLB because they're tracked, and track don't always follow. And you don't want to go in because you are, yeah.
2-6, you have a good.
Alright. A few things we're gonna do is I'm gonna give Air a little bit to do. We're gonna take a team out. Put them over here. If units get in, I'll toggle their flashlights on, but for now I'm gonna keep them
3-6,
dark.
I need you to break down ASAP, push to 31 up.
3 moving to 3.
Send
And now I need
Alright.
the AAA Vic to come in.
Hey,
To
16
cover.
months
1-2's
now.
bounding west
Many
towards the
more
crash
to
site.
go. Bad joke time, boys.
6, this is
I've
one. If
always
not already
wanted a
tracked
pair
him,
of
combat
camel
ineffective
pants,
mask
but I
out, and they
couldn't
got
ever
4 up.
find any.
Roger, pull back the swole. I
Local
got
Tech
1
3
3 coming in.
60 month resub. I know you've been here for a lot longer, broski. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Ooh, Mascat's here.
Right there.
Hey, stop.
And there are 2 KIA. Wow.
Stops pushing.
I wonder what happened with that. Because, okay, so one guy does... Oh, no, that isn't a GL-capable weapon.
3-6, that contact east.
Yeah, I don't think I have any
6-3,
GLs,
Techie on the
actually.
road
So I think they just got unlucky. Techie started opening up on him. Gunner's down, driver's down. Ooh. So even when I don't get the ambush up, they still take casualties. That is unfortunate. Stupid died.
Net call Techie east on the road.
What happened to Stupid? I don't know if this is a one life or a multi-life op, by the way.
You need to vacate 31 now and get into that schoolhouse.
There's no way.
Hey, let's go.
Stand by. We might need help moving wounded.
This
I
motherfucker
was-
has earrings on.
I was on
Oh my god.
building.
Eagles are pushing building 11.
So we have
at this
3
time.
KIA so far, and I haven't even been intentional with any killing here. I've just been throwing the units in. Oh, Snake takes a round. And they are under a light, so that's why they're being spotted here, but oh, messy.
Eagles internal 11.
Maintain your cover east. Yeah, 1-6, you good?
Oh wow, the Vic panic and drove off.
6-3, getting
That's
accountability.
funny as hell. I'm gonna panic drive him off if he'll panic drive. If not, well, oh well, he'll just get killed in an airstrike. Drive, you goober. Okay, fine, just ditch the Vic then. Too late. Yeah, it's like, all my infantry just died. Better park
1611.
here.
What's the building number
Admire
that
the
you need to
stars.
move into?
33 CCP indicated.
9-2.
So when they get on this building, I'm gonna knock that guy on con. To simulate that he's, you know, been wounded and no longer conscious.
9-2.
Of course, if I'm quick enough, but yeah, so 9's calling to 2, it's squad to
9-2.
2, I believe, but...
Hey, 2, send it for 6.
6. We need 9 in 11.
Oh, no, 2 is calling for 9, my bad. I think they're calling up for the medic up there.
Hey, Snot, push to 11 and help.
Roger's not moving to 11.
I can't tell. These windows are broken, so they've been shooting back and forth through them.
6-3.
3-6-7.
My squad is all up. Our attached gun team, 1 times KA, 1 times litter.
Alright, Ron, push up to the CCP.
Yeah, we're occupying CCP at the time.
They're stuck in buildings. Ah, that's brilliant. All right. Thank you, Arma Pathing. Really cool. Do it again. And then this will be the rest of the QRF for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I might throw in a little bit more.
6, this is 1. I got 5 hacks if you need us to push somewhere over.
Oh, I just heard an airstrike.
1, 2, take the 10.
1, 2, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna drive away. All right, we just saw our BTR get airstruck. We heard the missile launch. We're just gonna drive. Okay, we're gonna go. All right, we're sorry. All right, sir, please. We look, we're totally civilians. We're totally civilians, you know. We're silly little gooses. Speaking of silly little gooses, kick their ass. Oh yeah, so air's Air seems to be very, very mad at these people.
Alright, 1-3, you good to fight?
It's like, bro, we're leaving.
Save for 2.
1-3, you good to fight?
1-3's ready to fight.
My players are coming back in.
Push up and give me close security on the
So
bird.
1-3's good to fight. That's because they got their medic up. I got people getting hit over here.
Repeat that so they move up.
Yeah, Roger, you're good to repeat.
And
Roger,
they're still
shot
good.
time on flight 40.
You can make it. Alright, I'm gonna send support up to him. We need a ZU. We need a ZU to come bail him out. No, they got him. Oh shit.
3 mortars, round complete, splash in 2-0.
Run. They're dead, but you know, I mean, we tried. We also took a lot of their air power away for a little bit. But hey, at least we're giving air something to do, right? That's what I love about my ops. I always try to give every detachment something to do. The hardest detachments, though, are like already in logistics, but I try to find a way. There's no way the 23 is going to get in there in time. Oh, God, it's a freaking massacre. All right, one of them got away. Go, buddy. You can make it. I believe in you. Come on. Come on, he's got it.
6, MPU 3-1.
I think it's good. I don't want my camera to be
Hey,
too
MPU,
close
go
because
ahead,
I'm worried
establish
that I'm
32
going to
once
get an
the CCP 's
earful
clear.
of
Over.
AGM, air-to-ground missile. Yeah, they're playing as the United States government. Of course it's going to be overkill. There is no kill like overkill.
6-2, BP North is established.
Alright. Now Liru's going to be an evil McGee. I can't even see. Yeah.
Net call BP West established.
Roger, BP West established.
I see a little bit of movement by that chopper.
3, 4.
4 through 10.
I'm pushing a 2-man team to you. They're not going to have a 240, unfortunately, but I'm plussing you up.
Oh, I do have to talk to
MPU,
Metro about his op
established
too.
BB East, okay?
We'll see. I hope. I
MPU
completely
copy.
forgot to look into that, but you're right. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me.
Eagles entering 91.
Just checking the ping.
4-3.
I honestly don't see shit.
Send it.
BP West is taking 9 break 9-4.
Copy.
Say again last one. I don't understand what you mean by 9-4.
My BP West, they are taking
Well, he
building
made it,
9-4.
and you what
Okay,
the?
A-firm.
Why can't you guys just drive in a straight line?
Sniper on the roof.
Why can't you just drive in a straight freaking line? Why must you make this so painful? All right, let's get some more flares in, and maybe I can use that to see them.
6 MPU, BP East
You know, I hope, but. Ah, there goes my face. Well, you can't say I didn't try. Also, Ian, I hope their sound mod doesn't murder your ears while you're working on your coding, broski. All good. Righto, man. I try to noise gate it. We'll see if they can get this repaired because, damage-wise... Oh, the main rotor took even more damage because I lowered it to be better. Got the body bags set and everything. I still have some squirters around, that's for sure. Yeah, they're just firing at muzzle flashes at this point. That guy clipped his arm.
1-4 net call. We're
Ouch.
just waiting on BP East to get established by our gun team here, but otherwise all other BPs are set.
Roger, I'll be.
Okay. I'm literally setting this guy up to just immediately smack either anyone that comes through. Oh, they wouldn't come through that side. Okay.
1-4 med check.
Say he's gonna put a lantern on so he can see. Cool. And they can follow the blood trail over to that. I can also always send another BTR. Timing it with the limit I put in, let's go ahead and put it out here. By then, it should theoretically start reaching the area. And again, it gives the patrolling air boys something to do. But yeah, there's a little makeshift blood trail over here.
This is 1-6. Pull back the HLZ juice. Secure the HLZ for dart over.
It's tough to see with night vision, but there's a little bit of shine to it. But they are just absolutely annihilating my poor bastards up here. Oh yeah, work. Sir Knight. Aren't you supposed to be a Sir Knight? I don't think war crimes were very Sir-like back in the day. But then again, no. From what I know about medieval history, that's,
8 mortars, 3-1.
Yeah. Never mind. And yeah, that is a lot of blood. That's why one of them is outright dead. The other one's going to be unconscious. But, I mean, you got to forego the fact that there's going to be a lot of blood to make a blood trail in this game properly. So that the players can see it. IRL, a blood trail is like very, very faint little red specks that you would then follow. It's only a war crime if you get caught.
Hey, net call. Dart's getting called in now. Stand.
Alright, they're going to call in Dart. I want to give them a little bit more to do, so I'm going to break the rule I just set for myself, just to put a single squad in. It's probably going to get struck by air, and if not, well, oh well, but...
8 mortars, 3-1.
was about to say, bro, they're using Morse code to communicate with
Pass
me.
that to me, and I'll push it to Morse.
They're telling me I need to put an IED at Muskel's feet. Well, if that's what the Morse code says.
Goose as they come in.
Yeah, give me MTR P5
I'll do
north
it.
smokes.
I'm pretty. Where is
as
Muskel?
they touch down on my release.
Muskel, I got
Roger,
an IED your
MTR
feet.
P5 north on your command.
Or I can just make Muskel the IED.
Yeah.
Yes.
1611. We're at HLZ security now.
Okay, alright. Just come with me then.
Alright, where's Karma? Because I can find
Send that
Karma, I
again.
can find Muskel. Wow.
Yeah, we got security at the
Never
HLZ
mind.
now.
I don't even see Muskel.
6 mortars, gun blade, MTR P5 north.
Okay, yeah, stand by for my release.
Mortars.
We can put the IED on a bicycle. We can do Muskel dirty like what's his face did to the dentist and in Breaking Bad.
BP West, this is 1-6.
'Cause I forget,
there's a
what his
squad
name
of
is
infantry
in-
moving northbound from Green, HM13 south.
If you
400
understand
meters.
that reference, more power to you. But
BP West.
the dentist from Payday 2, because I can't remember his name. There is a moo on the row, but it's not Muskel, it's Mongo. Unless you saw the real Muskel and I'm just being dumb, which is also a very big possibility. It's fine. I should put ET in the bicycle basket too, so I can make it fly, right? Wow, those guys actually came in quick. Okay, no, the flares are actually doing some decent illumination.
That call BTR.
That call, take
Iggy didn't die. I saw it disconnect.
Hey, give me hat west, BP West. Give me hat BP West.
Yeah, they're working on it.
All right, come on, Iggy Smalls. I got you.
I haven't been able to use it.
Where's that BTR? Oh, it actually made it. Oh, shit.
Techie West is
Why do I open my mouth? Why do I actually open my mouth? Why? There's a phenomenon here, alright? Like, there's a reason I call it caster cursing when I do PvP shoutcasting, but that was... I've got nothing. I genuinely... Okay. Yeah? I don't know what to say.
1216. Confirming you have eyes north down those MSI.
Why did you get out? Get back in it, you frickin' bell. Did you run out of ammo? Are you damaged? No. So why'd you get out of the vehicle? You're not on defend only. You... whatever. Liru's a witch, burn me. Yeah.
4-9.
Yeah. I'm a psycher. Sorry.
And can you get someone to monitor 39 for me?
Stand by 9.
Hey, 1216. I've got contacts HM16 Green northwest of your pods pushing BP north. Over.
We copy. Nine 4. I got water up here working on Chardell. Do you need anything else? Just a med check. Make sure everyone else is green. Chardell is on con. Everyone else should be green. Copy.
So no one's followed the blood trail in yet.
FTU 6, push your pods right now.
MTU is assisting 7 with cash DVs.
They're coming in slow because you got to remember this is what they see. And then with a monocle.
MTU pause ref HLZ Goose.
Bro, if that chopper comes in
Raj,
slowly, I'm
As
gonna.
soon as it's secure there, one's got security. I need you to back up BP East.
I have no eyes.
Wilco, currently assisting 7 with KIA.
Roger.
Copy. I'm captured then.
I'm gonna be a sneaky boy. Why'd you get out? Stop it.
Yeah, 9-4. Make sure you guys pull any machine guns before you back bodies in the future, please. I'll pass it along to who bagged it.
Why did you get out? What?
6.
Hold on.
2610.
Can you meet me
These
at
two are being
11?
special.
Yeah, about.
6-1, you want to still hold on Eastern security from
After that first wave's off, you're good to collapse back.
Roger, where you need us?
What did you do? It's okay, we're basically mimicking two idiots driving around at night.
MPU reestablish BPE.
Hey, as soon as we're secure, 7, do a check on all the elements. Anyone have eyes on the 4 crew members, over?
Sounds like he's screwing his microphone in while he repairs. That's kind of funny. I want to wait to see if I can get them to hover again, and then I'll have a perfect shot, and then we'll have another crew to go recover.
Not called dart teams on the bird right now.
I got the pipes you wanted.
Bro, playing noises, bro.
I got the pipes you wanted.
He's playing a soundboard for his repair shop. It's innovative. I'll give him that. He's got a freaking soundboard.
What do you sign
to do his job?
This is the most retard ass shit.
Hey, 1-2, give me a.
Hit it again.
What's he hammering? Literally, it's a bad battery in the engine. It's.
Hey, 1316, you track this blood trail.
Oh my god.
Negative location.
Oh.
Alright, let me get leaders huddle in the courtyard south of the bird.
Oh, hammer the tail rotor back in. Oh, one of those guys woke back up and they survived. Sweet. Oh, 2 of them also woke back up. Alright, they're just too dumb to move. We could just
she's so good.
I could just end kid. He cuts into the fuel line and ignites it.
Contacts northwest.
I'm not gonna lie, Void, that looked like a player.
Void, you need a Void up there to the north.
Yeah, let me get one. We have a large garage. Open, like some doors are open, some are not.
Alright, so he could die, he could not. They've recovered the aircraft. I made sure to put it in a position that could take off. They just gotta be careful about the post.
You want the garages?
Yeah. Lock your windows.
They're taking fire from these guys up here. And one of them just got sniped. Alright, I'm gonna re-heal him. But I'll knock him on con again if they breach the building.
Alright, a 1-1
KOG
and FUs,
engineering,
you guys,
yeah, right.
You guys are good to find that trail and follow it northbound. Northwest.
1-1 copies. MPU, you want to meet us here right at the crash site?
Another thing about KOG is they do not mind having downtime. Downtime is basically when no one's not really, you know, doing anything. So I did have people come out of those garages.
9-0-0-1 and 9-0-0-4.
Did he just sound like an AI? Contact. Man. 300
Net
meters.
call BP West to contact from 9000 series, 9001 and 9004.
Oh shit.
Roger, contact from 9000.
This building.
Watch that sparkle,
Okay, we're
guys.
going in the
6-1, blood trail leads to building 9-1, we're ending 10 now.
Roger.
What's your right? That's a pilot. That's a pilot, right?
Oh shit.
Hey, Chief, establish you on the northeast corner. That's correct. Alright, Roger, stand by to break it.
dead as fuck. Yeah, let's keep clearing.
This one's alive.
Dude, there are pilot bodies on the bottom floor of 9.
Priority clear this building.
Alright, so there was a second guy, but they sniped him earlier. He was in this window.
Just go dynamic on the ship.
And I'm gonna send in a little more infantry to be a little bit more of a jerk, right? We gotta keep it going. But yeah, then they'll read that intel, that'll lead them over to that other position. Then we do part 2, and then, you know, we win, profit, right? Haha.
6, this is 1. So far, I come across 2 pilot KIA break. Continuing clear.
Roger, go ahead and do back clearance and SSC.
Roger, they're still clearing. I'll let you know when that's complete.
Roger.
Pulling it back. Coming back.
Oh, hey,
Send
actually,
in
this one
goat
pilot
team
is still
6.
alive.
Yeah, he's moving his head, bro.
Building on 1 clearance secure.
So we just called it up.
First,
What is this? This intel right here?
That's
This one
intel, but
right
that
here's
guy...
still alive.
Is there intel?
You coming out, you coming out, you coming out, you coming out.
This one's alive.
Bloodstained hand scroll now.
Let's get out of here. Let them do the work.
So these were the 2 wounded ones that they just stayed here. So we'll see if they're able to save that one. And if they are, cool. If they're not, that's fine. So it looks like the helicopters waved off, probably do refuel and rearming, potentially to also remount to pick everyone up. So I lost my opportunity to shoot one of them down. Darn. There's always a next time. Soap, thanks for the 4-month resub, broski. I hope you aren't dropped as much in prison as everyone claims you are, but nonetheless, hope you are a-okay. Nonetheless, hope you can join the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
6, this is 1. One of those pilots are alive. ARFR's working 10 now.
Okay,
Yep.
Roger.
They got him back
about
up.
HQ, collapse building 9.
Is that the only
What was that, Wolf?
He's up.
Okay, he's good.
Yeah, we're
This
we're
guy, KIA.
Got it.
We don't have cover.
No, there's no
We,
squigs in their mod set.
Alright, so that pilot had a note, and it says Sawmill West between some places, but I can just mark it. I just marked it.
He doesn't know how to pronounce them.
Net call. We
I
have
feel
2 of the pilots accounted
say that
for,
vehicle drives
and
off.
intel on possible
Let's go
locations
ahead
for follow-on
and
there.
that guy I'm gonna say ran off. Excuse me.
Net call BP West in contact.
This one does have an AA position. I will shoot something down. I think I'm gonna run him out of barns if there is an ambush to do, and if there's not, then that's a-okay. I'm gonna set them up prematurely though. Ready to go out at a moment's notice. And the other one I'm going to put over here. And then we'll go cover some of the action. It's just, again, as a Zeus, you got to balance, you know, the operation and setting up the next parts. Because if I had everything preset, it would be a little laggy, because these guys run anywhere from like 50 to 70 people in their ops with Zeus, so I got to maintain the frames a bit better. And AI pathfinding is definitely one of the biggest things, so I try. Hey, Harana, thanks for the raid of 27. What were you doing, broski? Uh-oh. Air, no, please, they're just children. Meant to fight these other people. Yes, and they also do run very big polygon, high polygon count equipment, which does make it a bit tough to work with them, but... Oh, you were commentating the FNF rally. How'd that go? I know they offered it to me, but I was busy with other stuff, unfortunately.
East northeast side security.
Thank you for dumping my usual audience onto me, Ron. I appreciate it.
Probably gonna leave after Kilo 1-1.
Got it. 4, make sure.
So I'm not sure if anyone else has died. I know we have 3 KIA. It looks like we still have 3 KIA. Yep, so they're back. But since their body bags have been brought back, I think they are going to potentially get reinserted for part 2, but it also depends on how Karma wants to do it. Sometimes it's strictly a 1 life, sometimes it's reinserted if your body is brought back, and then sometimes it's just multi-life completely. Well, the 3-hour event became a 6.5-hour event. Jesus. And it wasn't an op, it was just them racing with cars.
We are... break.
Yeah, I would not have stayed for that entire 7.5 hours, I'm sorry. I'm glad you guys had fun, though. That's the important part, but personally... Cool.
Hey, 1-1 and APU report when ready to step.
1-1 ready to step.
A lot of queuing.
6 MPU, just took contact to the northwest. Give me 1 mic.
Yep, ready. Hey, Lav, are you guys on Can you get,
Yeah, as long as people had fun, that's the important part.
MPU ready to step.
Alright, Roger.
What
1-1
cider
and
and
APU
champagne? Nice. What type of cider?
Copies.
And are we talking like an apple cider or like a Perry? Or did you mix in something crazy like peach? Did you mix in any honey elements?
Until I call you to release.
Tell me how you made the cider. I'm a cider fiend, broski. And a mead maker. Yeah, so that'll be the last of my QRF, and then we're going to focus on this AO. We'll see if we can catch any of them out of position with this puppy. Apple cider, lovely Irish one, nice. Rockshore, haven't tried that one, but I do have my own choice of tries. Yeah, so it looks like people ran out, they got killed, they just took out the remaining guys there. I got one more shooter, he has no idea that he is completely alone. And I don't really have anything else to work with here. Yeah, Royal, come on, every Saturday night, we're rocking it with KOG. Unless Bloodwing wants me, in which case I'm rocking it with Bloodwing, but we don't stream that on Twitch.
let me know what
Oh wait, shit, Ian's here. I mean, Ian, hey, buddy, you didn't, there was a lot of gunfire there. It kind of drowned out my voice, buddy.
Building 9004.
Don't worry about it.
Gun team on me.
On 6.
He's got a shotgun on his back. That's kind of cool. I forgot Ian's a staff. But then again, I don't think Twitch contracts are solely exclusive because they started letting everyone also stream on YouTube.
We were good to move across this.
So I'm not sure that's any. Don't worry about it. Besides, it's not the Liru entity. But anyway, legalism's right. Am I right?
Or be advised, you might be leaving a gun team behind.
1-1 building 9004.
They got the chopper out. They followed the blood trail. We're going to act on that bit of intel. And I'm going to be curious to see what Karma's thoughts are for the amount of infantry that was thrown at a time, if it was balanced or not.
Gun team with us.
And they got the survivor with them, but they're going to probably go and breach this school area. By now, I mean...
2-4, you should be reattached.
Anyone that was going to be in there for the entire op has either have gone out or fled. And there was one guy that actually ran off, so we're good there, but... Now we got helicopters coming around, and if he's close,
VP North occupied at this time.
I'm gonna get him.
Negative.
But they need to fly right over me, and I have to have good vision on him. Which, again, with the Moonlight, I might actually be able to, and we might have
3, this is 6. You're going to come off.
a fun little Black Hawk Down scenario, but we'll see. Oh, you're good, Broadshore. VR chat's
Hey,
fun.
3.
66.
I prefer
Hey, pick
different
up the
types of
8s on your way out
escapism,
of
but yeah, c'est la vie.
Pick up the 8s.
Six two.
2-6.
We're good to push into this field for Southside security.
Hang tight. 3's lag.
But otherwise, again, since we have a bit of time, how are you all doing this evening? Again, might do a little bit of Dark Side after this, maybe a round or two. I've been experimenting with playing normal Maelstorms and comparing them to high-intensity Shock Trooper Gauntlets. I've noticed that they pay out, if it's a Damnation one, they pay out more than regular Shock Trooper Gauntlets. And they're fun. But they're a little easier, and some are a little harder, so it's not to balance kits over or whatnot, but like there's one where it's like 95% melee only, so I literally got a shock maul.
Do we have it?
I bought a bunch of shock balls and went with one with 80% power output and capacity just so I could stagger lock everything similar to the power maul I have. Just to have fun with it. But yeah, we might do some of those, but with the normal Maelstorm, it can be Malice, Heresy, or Damnation, and some of the Malice ones still pay out quite well. Or excuse me, the Heresy ones. Malice ones don't pay well at all.
3-6, you get?
6-3.
It's also nice because we can take players that are lower level in those as well, and still have fun, still make a decent amount of Ordo docs. Because once you're at the end game, all you really need is resources. Just thought of an interesting concept, Chinook gunship. Manor lookup guns a go-go. Vietnam guns a go-go. And that is your Chinook gunship. And they exist in the SOG Prairie Fire mod. And they also exist in the Unsung Vietnam mod. This is going to be... Okay, so they're pushing out to here. This is going to be really interesting. Because the question is, do I then push them with this LZ, or do I let them fly around? Because, I think it's a bit too far for me to go aggressive on them, but if they fly over that, I will light one of them up, and I might shoot down a bird. And it's gonna get messy. Because remember, Liru's a little evil. Heresy pays decently. It's just... For Darktide, you're comparing a standard high-intensity Shock Trooper Gauntlet, which pays out, I think, 43,000 Ordo docs. And then the Maelstorms can pay anywhere from, like, 49 to 69,000. But the Auric Maelstorm is always going to be a Damnation high-intensity Shock Trooper Gauntlet by default, whereas a regular Damnation Maelstorm is going to be anywhere from a standard Damnation match to a high-intensity Damnation match, but that's also what standard Damnations can range as well. But the payout is... It can get up to, like, 53,000 Ordo docs, if not 49,000, which, again, is more than a high-intensity Shock Trooper Gauntlet, and it's easier, and you have more of a fun time with your build.
Take down 2 times building southwest of HOZ Morgan.
It's fun to, like, mess around with groups of hounds, poxbursters, mutants, and, like, you know, dodge them all gracefully and have a little fun. But, you know, it presents a new set of challenges, which I like. And again, it's a good way to grind Ordo docs without just constantly going through Shock Trooper Gauntlets, which... You're kind of dependent on how good your team is at that point, where in a, you know, standard Maelstorm Damnation, you can clutch a bit. Because some of them are literally just normal Damnation missions with modifiers, but they'll pay out similar to, if not slightly less than a Shock Trooper Gauntlet.
Southside security set.
Like, it'll go up to 41,000, and I think Shock Trooper Gauntlets are 43,000, leaning up to, rounded up to 44, but... Yeah, I'd rather have an easier time and also run around and get extra mats, rather than, you know, Shock Trooper Gauntlet for Oryx, you're sticking together, going nuts. And, you know, if one person goes down, that can be it. Isn't there a version of the vanilla version? I mean, there's the Huron, but it's not a gunship version. I think you're thinking of the Blackfish, which is their VTOLs from Tanoa. the Apex DLC, but I could be wrong. I don't live in your head, Broadshore. Dwarves' Head, though, I sometimes live in. I rent it out. I decided there was this big, like, rock. It was kind of like purple. No, it wasn't purple. It was more pinkish. It had a bunch of wrinkles in it, though. I smoothed it out so it would be like, you know, like a sunstone. I'm kidding, Dwarves. I love you. Old Army Archival footage? Yeah. Guns a go-go. Because they literally strapped two 50 cal gun pods to the front and then loaded that thing with ammo. Because it was 50 cal guns ago. Get out of me head? No. It's mine now. Free China food. Oh, God. I remember when Chinese takeout was like $10. Now it's like 20 to 30, maybe even 40, and the quality hasn't improved at all. Oh, God.
3 is established.
No, not the campers! Not the campers. They were just enjoying an honest day of camping with their guns. Oh, no. Anyway. 220 mils and 5. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Panda Express is not cheap anymore. I think mine was PF Chains, actually. Which isn't Chinese at all. It's just American Chinese, but it was good. It's very bad for you, but they had good soup. Send a hiker through the woods. Who's gonna be hiking at 10? Well, okay, actually, I know some of you people. Never mind. It's the 1 hour mark after they landed? Yeah. No, this is fitting for a KOG op. Sometimes it'll go a little over the 2 hour mark I put down. 2 hour mark is my own personal mark, because on average for most communities, after the 2 hour mark, they start experiencing something called ARMA fatigue, which is basically people don't want to be on their computer playing an op anymore. They want to go do something else. But for these guys, I think they'll do anything. Karma just has that charisma. He's got the Riz with him, bro, so people will stick with him. Especially people that have played more than one op and realize what his community is all about. Very slow-paced, very methodical. Like how the actual U.S. military does shit. I'm not giving him a flashlight. It didn't rain the other day, so there's no mushrooms growing, so I can't claim he's a mushroom hunter. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Good soup. I love good soup, man. Hell, I love good anything, to be honest. I can't tell if that was a mortar or something else, but we're moving out of this area, so I can go ahead, delete everything. One of these days, I'm accidentally going to delete Rodriguez's drone, and he's just going to go, what happened? And then I got to, like, put a new drone in the air and then end the key and go, oh, no, the drone was shot down. He's going, how did the drone get shot down? It's like, Igla, Pocket Igla, go. And then blame Mooskull, because that's what you do. You blame, no, okay, he actually got mad at me for the last time I said that, so no, we can't do that anymore. I promised him I wouldn't. I'm sorry. I'm a dirty liar. It just rolled off the tongue too easily. He's a trapper for bunnies. If he was, he wouldn't really make it that far because he'd take a 50 cal round to the side of the head because there's a Sergeant Fluffers over here. Am I really sorry? 40% sorry, 60% not. I know he can take the joke, but at the same time, I'm not going to officially say it because, you know, that would be bad. Interesting to watch in this perspective. Yeah, it's just the bird's eye view, watching all the characters in real time. And again, with KOG, there is a lot of downtime, and I'll talk about what, you know, the next steps are. We'll see if we shoot any of them down with that triple A site. They killed one of my squads here. I got 2 other squads to break out of these positions here. The remaining 2 pilots are going to be over here. I'm not going to set either to uncon, and then we just have a small team here. When they get close, I've got this spotlight to turn on. We got these vehicles to indicate where, you know, everything was driven in on. And then I can always spawn like another squad of infantry inside and have them come out. I'll probably put them in like this small little office building, and we'll go from there. And I don't have a Bigfoot model because if I had Bigfoot, I would use the Wendigo model from Drongo Spooks and Anomalies, and unfortunately, we do not have...
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
It is not in the mod set. I'm so sorry. It probably wouldn't be spelled that way, but yeah, we don't have Wendigo. Anyway. Shaded Strix. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you have a nice kick out of this scenario. I feel like too many of us that have played Arma for a while have played Chernarus quite well, so I doubt any of us would get lost in Chernarus, dwarves. Let alone an AI that lives in the area. Maybe he's a tourist, but then he'd be in an active war zone. Maybe we could call him Sir Miles at that point. Who knows? Now, if we really want to make this interesting, we need a VLS system. And we need to put targets on the helicopters to make them dodge a new type of missile. We'll just ace combat this. Easy. God, I had a little bit of iced coffee and I'm freaking wide awake again. I might have to play a few rounds of Dark Tide to crash myself, but we'll see. I also made other arrangements, but yeah. Who knows? How's everyone's evening? Tomorrow we'll have 2, maybe 3 streams. I gotta talk to Metro and see if we're doing an op this weekend. In which case, I'm gonna review our mission file. I might just completely change it at this rate. But we'll go from there. I think I told him we are doing something, though. Now that I'm recalling my conversations. It's just, I was so focused on the missions for today, I completely forgot about it. Because, you know, my brain. There are no squigs in this mod set, doors. You already had a squig missile in the previous op today. Don't be greedy. Yeah, VLS missiles are always nice to simulate, you know, tomahawk strikes while you're doing other things in the operations, but I once pioneered the concept of using them for AA back in, like, 2020. I had this, like, missile circle, like, this circle on the map that said, hey, this is an experimental AA system. If you go in there, you're gonna get shot down. And Azariah challenged it, and he got so mad at me when I shot him down. That was a funny debrief, because I'm just sitting here like, I told you guys multiple times, don't fly in there, because you don't need to fly in there today. It's just for ambience, but you decided to test me. So,
hey,
yeah.
Braggy, we're changing up the step order.
Have fun. Striking, thanks for the raid, broski. Who's shooting?
1-1 in MPU, you're gonna step.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, Beer. It does. The ITC mod does, and I think they actually have that in this mod set, but that fires stuff that you can actually, like, dodge, and the missiles go a lot quicker than the VLS. I like the VLS system because the only way to dodge it is evasive maneuvers, and it looks cinematic as hell, because your plane and the VLS are going at around the same speed, so it makes for some really good cinematic content.
About to receive you.
Whereas the ITC version is... It does its job, don't get me wrong, but it's also... It's painful. It's painful to fly against.
1216, follow them out.
Righto, Razor. Yeah, Gate Op is gonna be... I'm gonna add a few more features to it and then publish the mod set officially, but I'm excited for it. I'm really proud of what I did with it. And we'll just have to see. My one fear is the AI derping the hell out when you have too many melee AI down, but we'll see. Yes, I'm not allowed to have AN2s out anymore during the night. He thought it was funny, though. Oh, so... They might just find this. Ah, oh, damn it. They're going on foot. I was hoping we'd have them in the sky so I could shoot at them.
Stand by to move.
Yeah, there's, yeah, anyway. It's always funny when they mark things down with certain intel, and I'm like, yes. They've got that marked with infantry, though. They're marking this as the target building, but the target build's right there. But again, they're acting on the intel they have. What'll be funny is, if no one notices this, and I'm actually able to sneak that by. Now, I doubt it, because that kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, but hey, maybe. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe. Because their route, for all I know, can be swinging around. But if I were to actually look at their lines here, it cuts. Yeah. we'll see. We'll see if anyone's paying attention. Is it important to watch all the gate animate? No.
I call slant on the
No,
target's
no,
10-0.
I don't ever do lore ops like that, and if I do, I specifically state it, but I don't think I've done something like that in a long time. Yeah, they're just random farmers with a twin 23mm gun on the back that's looking up. Don't worry about it. No, we're not sending. I just said we're not allowed to send in the Cessna, the Antovs. It's the AN2s.
360.
Say again, slant.
10-0.
Yeah, they're Antovs, not Cessnas,
10-0.
but regardless. I just said we're not allowed to do it. Pest control. Ah, shit.
They're striking a technical error ZU to the Sparkle southwest.
Pilots got lucky this time. I could have shot them down earlier, but I didn't. And that was my mistake. Alright, these guys are going to route because I find it funny. So let's go ahead and... send them out. Yeah, I did say AN2s. And then someone else said Cessnas, which is why I called it a Cessna, but it's like, no, it's an Antov. No, or totally farming equipment and not non-farming. Do you guys know how to open a door?
Group.
You guys know how to open a door, right? Right?
HQ, we're short halting.
Do you know the door? Do you not know how to get out? Well,
Get up there and plus 211.
ain't that something?
Assault 1, 2, and 1, 3 holding the def lake.
Assault, we have it.
Alright, just checking that pin. Father, close the door.
This is 1-1, we're crashing building 21 where we just took contact from him.
Roger. Hey, 1416, you're released.
4 copies.
They were looking away from the 9-bane. And that time, the 9-bane missed.
1316.
637.
Establish security at building 21.
Security is 21.
I feel bad for Chocolate. Because the reason the 9-bane didn't work is because these guys were facing away, and I think you have to face the 9-bane to execute the scripts.
Hey, break, mask call. Yeah, it's been closed.
Roger, I got 1-1 mask out.
Jesus.
Hey, 3, just give me security standoff of,
Oh.
No, push boss me.
Oh my
60,
god.
Roger, we're gonna try and take the wall north.
Alright,
Start looking at this for
stay outside, keep security. Copy. Alright, hey yo, 3-6 security, 3-6 security, 3-6 security.
I'm not trying.
Hey, leave him in there.
Dexter's down.
If you're not a medic, 3-6 security.
6, you just want us waiting here?
This 2K here.
Yeah, hang
Dexter and, who is this? Chocolate.
hey, I need CCP established in 20. Kilo
Well,
1-3, you were assuming containment north.
Thank God they marked that as the
Assuming
CCP.
containment north, Roger.
Stay alive.
All right, continue to your battle positions. 1-3 release to containment. MPU release to containment. 1-4 established BP.
867. Hash is calm through
Go to
down.
BPs.
South.
1-1 might
That's
just be
Sporka
coming into
guy.
place.
To release into the LCC.
Oh.
You want blue team to follow?
And again, I think
Assault 6, you're cleared to push.
I think the
LCC.
9 Bane didn't work because they were all facing
Yeah.
the wall.
3 is moving to containment north.
But oh.
Net call.
Damn.
Roger.
I didn't murder anyone. I just watched it happen. I didn't even RC. I know one 9 Bane got in there, but they were all facing the wall. So I think that defeated the script, and then they just turned around and oh.
Net call interrogative. Is BP West occupied?
Yeah, the hostages made it so we couldn't do frags, otherwise we would just frag the shit out of them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I tried to word it in the intel to say they were at the sawmill, not in any of the adjacent buildings, because again, this is all about having units in adjacent buildings, then bring them out to then ambush you guys. But if you catch them, then they fight like cornered animals.
Occupied.
It's in general chat. I just posted my POV of
Oh, yeah,
getting
let's see.
fucked. It's just a slaughter.
Brutal. Well, feel free to come on the stream. I swear, it's not meant to be this hard.
Yep, 1216, stand by to release.
Net call 1 times POW.
Oh, 6, you, mass cast, all but 1.
Who else got mass
1-3,
cast?
dispatch fire team containment.
Ooh, there was almost a crossfire right there because Vince took him out.
6-3 negative. On containment south. 2 casualties, containment north.
Roger.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Net call jackpot, 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 containment north.
Roger, jackpot, 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 containment north.
Guys.
Так точно.
Движение на север.
Ясно, приступаем. Жду распоряжений.
Hey, Assault, this is 6, you're released. Assault, we have.
Готов действовать.
They don't want to pathfind out of this
Do you
damn
want
thing.
us to move through 12 and 13 and do 11?
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно.
Move from the north through shed 1 to target. Copy.
Keep your gun up. Roger.
He's hiding. Ah, my mortar. No, my mortar.
You want me to update?
6-3. You want it?
Ooh.
again.
I got 9 Bane.
Friendly coming through.
No, I shot Taco!
I got this angle.
That pistol.
Oh fuck, I hit Taco 3, 4, 5 times. Ooh. Yeah, I know, I was using the AKS-74U and I killed Taco! It wasn't Tuesday, he was not safe. Why did 2 of you run back into the barn? God, these AI are so smart.
You can affect the road. It's all good. Hey, don't. Be careful now.
You know, Hobo knows something we don't, because his time as a part-time hobo, he's able to partially conceal himself, and if not, perfectly rest himself on the side of a rock.
I need you to clear 13
This is
as well.
hobo logic.
Assault, copy.
This is hobo wisdom, dude. Oh god, they still have the mod that makes 20 fallen trees. Oh god, the frames over here must be crazy. But yeah, that was the only RC I did where I actually shot at someone and knocked them out, so. Overall, I was nice today. Oh no, airstrikes. The insurgent's only weakness.
Line 13, clear and secure.
Ouch. Well, I wanted tacos, okay? And Taco had them and he wasn't giving them to me, so you know, yeah, I did annihilate. I destroyed. I demolished
6, this is
some
1-1
tacos.
Bravo. There's 2 of us time now. Where would you like us co-located?
Who's that?
Dusa and Wolf. It's only 2 up and 1 on.
Roger, just pull security of the CP.
1-2 is pushing back to 11 to hold security.
Hey,
west.
1-7, disregard that last one. Let me make it for you guys.
Alright, these are the last 2 squads I put in.
Turn around.
I was hungry, and he had tacos. Well, what happened to Watergate? I'm sure Taco's fine. Where is Taco?
Eagles shed 1.
I'm sure he's okay, right? He's not back at base or anything.
Send that.
One of the Op 4 was walking through it too, coming opposite of you guys.
See, I don't see Taco, which means he's just unconscious in the zone, right? I didn't kill him. If only it was Tuesday, I know. So that means Taco, he's alive and well. See? He's still wounded, but, you know, it's fine. Jesus Christ.
Hey, 1-2, continue back clearance. Let me know when clearance is here and back clearance complete. Hey, net call, we're post assault.
I'm hungry for helicopters. I can't even see if my back blast is gonna be clear, man. So they're picking up the casualties there. Oh. Oh god.
Yeah, he's got a new mark. It'll be him, yeah.
They still got the 2 pilots. Now he's watching my RPG, man. Nope, under. And he gained altitude, too. Oh, I might have actually gotten him. Oh, I died. Jerk! Oh, my ears. Ow. Meeting. Alright. I'm gonna delete the AI over there. They've fled by now. I think you guys can probably run away at this point. Same with you. Alright, we're in post-op, guys. Whew. We're not sending in drones. I don't think I could hit an RPG with a Terran.
Hey, let me get leaders on the internal building for
It goes too quickly. But I will admit, the thought may or may not have just crossed my mind, but you know.
Can he take
1-2's great.
blood?
We're back up to 3 strong.
Saline, sorry.
Yeah. What's your strength count? Any casualties?
We have 0 casualties.
Oh, okay. I would limit it to
SSC roll up.
Nothing.
You risk killing him.
We're gonna exfil right here in the north.
Yeah, bend your leg. I'll take a look at you after I get the saline in.
Yeah, hold on.
Or you darken to it,
No, we're... Dwarves, I swear to God, if you say squig drone one more time, I'm gonna time you out. Stop asking for squig drones.
See the PZs?
Well, no, we had a little silliness in the last stop, which was the AN2
Okay,
and
let me
top
do this.
flight.
Basically, where are you going?
EOD just set some demo on some building, on some
Scuba
vehicles in 11,
Steve.
but that's it.
Okay.
Guys still good on west other than those mortars.
All right, you see these? You see this?
Scooter Steve.
PZs? Yes.
I'm getting breached.
Buddies? Yes.
PZs.
Okay. All right. First one's off target's gonna be 1-3, and the remainder are 1-1. Essentially all combat ineffective elements and MPU. You guys will push the PZs. 1-2 will hold close security west and east of the PZ, so 1-5 team each. 1-4 you'll then join PZ. Okay. BP's last to break down.
Okay.
All right. Snot, you'll
1-3
break
is
down
still
with
7
everyone
packs.
as well.
Okay. You can take off his pulse locks too.
So
We're still
we'll be
gonna have you break down
PZ2.
first.
1,
Okay,
4,
right.
2.
No, you're standard PZ.
Well, for first bird out,
Standard
PZ1.
Okay. All good?
We're gonna be the last out. So just wait for the
Any
call.
confusion?
Standard PZ.
Standard PZ. All right. You got 30
I guess
seconds.
just give us
PZs
a
are
call
marked on
whenever
map,
you want us to
over
come
by
in
where the
at the end
LCC
there,
was.
Karma.
Check.
Northeast of our
Check
compound, roughly
I said
100
just give us a
meters.
call when you
Right.
want us in last.
HLZ Audi, 200
You're
meters
gonna be
northward
the
position
second
in the
off
open.
the X. It's
Right.
gonna be the
nice
wounded
listening to
elements.
comms.
We are
and
the first to get to
1-4,
the
and
PZ
then,
on prep for
I
exfil
can
call.
feel my
No, I
fatigue
just said
coming
we were
though.
last. Yeah, you are last. You are last. I'll let you know.
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna say.
Like it's slight, but I can feel my eyes are slowly getting heavy.
You're holding close security here.
Somebody have back.
So you want us to break down buildings?
Are we good to break to the DPs?
What's your
Yeah.
blood type? I need to pause, but I'm O positive. I haven't been hit, so.
He's gonna be up in couple minutes.
All right, MPU, Kilo 1-1 remainder, and 1-3 stand by the.
I gotta push more blood to him.
Yeah, that's.
3 is breaking half mood.
MPU breakdown, 1-1 break.
So I assume they're suppressing the
MPU breaking down,
flashlights in here.
1-1 moving to PZ.
Trying to jerk his head back.
1-2-1-6
Because he
stand by
wants to
break.
stick it through the little slit. He's like, oh! Maybe
call
if I
building 11
let them
security
shoot
and
a
defend
little
break
bit
down.
of me, I'll develop an immunity to bullets.
1-2, I need a couple volunteers in 14 for custody.
Roger.
Actual cannibal.
Wonder if he's sticking with a new IV.
You good with him?
Yeah, I can take him.
Okay.
1-1 PZ.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, this is 700.
Taka.
Hey, 7, get these guys.
Yep. I have 2 guys coming.
Yes, you guys coming.
MPU and PZ.
Hey, HQ and 1-2, break it down.
Alright, so they're prepping for exfil. Yeah, you got the birds ready to go pick them up.
Alright, I'm heading over to the PC.
Yeah, I'm good.
HQ moving.
Ah, I was gonna pull the RPG out and be mean. Damn. maybe next week, because you see, I'm on a losing streak, because I can't get no satisfaction. No satisfaction. Blah, blah, blah. Wonder if anyone can get me an apple from those orchards while they're still there. You know? This is a little orchard, actually. The way the trees are spaced out.
Loitering.
I'll take an apple or a pear.
Hey, 1-2, you break down?
Not yet.
Break down.
Copy.
Those guns sound so good. That's Snot's fucking M110s.
Hey, 1416, break it down.
More copy.
Roger, will do.
There you go, Taco.
Let's go to Taco Bell.
Oh, of course, the one guy is shoot to death.
Gotcha.
Well, I failed at that
Go
too.
PC
See,
up.
he's back.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're not hanging out with
EOD 6, you're good to burn when we're wheels up. Over.
You got it.
1216, break down to PZ.
1-2, breaking down to PZ.
Well, in order to cause a mass cast, we would need a very special helper. We could use the Scud, or we can get... No, it's not the 11 Bravo. That's a different term I'm thinking of. No. We would need something a little more, Fallout-esque,
Net call,
you know?
exfil.
I think it's in no, it's an RVA, yeah. Ah, yes, the 9M79B,
Hey,
also known as the
Farbird,
Nuke.
hook it left.
Or we could go old school. We get a 2S1, and then we go into its loadout, and we take the ammo out, and we load in yeah. Don't ask what that is. That's the nuclear light version. Actually, isn't the 2S1 or 2S3? It might be the 2S3. I thought it was the B round, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, no, I was wrong. Yeah, do we need 26 rounds of atomic? I think we could use 26 rounds of atomic. What do you guys think? No, we don't need toxic gas. That comes after the nuke. I tried. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't see shit. But I tried. Can't say I didn't try. One second. I warned you. I warned you. I freaking warned you. Where's the option? Why can't I do it? There we go. Wait, why didn't that work? Ah, they took away my click way to do it. It's okay, we'll get Staff Monkey Ian on the case, because clearly he works for me, right? It's gonna be the new meme. Alright, there we go. Ian, I want to be able to click people's names in my channels and click a timeout button. See, he is paying attention. Because remember, Ian, you're my staff, right? According to everyone here. God, who needs typing the word timeout when you can just click a button? Even a monkey can do that. Oh, I'm sorry, Ian, I didn't mean to be offensive. You can't do I wasn't able to do it. I could have sworn you were able to do it, though. Like, I'm gonna try again. Well, I tried on Ian, but that's not gonna work on Ian. But yeah, no, I don't have an option. Like, it says timeouts. Oh, there it is. It's the little clock icon. It used to be a button. I could time Ian out. That's funny. Yeah, no, you're right. It's the clock button. God, that just goes to show you, I don't have to time people out on my channel that often, all right? I let my mods do it. And even then, we don't really have to do it at all, because Arma 3 is such a niche concept, we usually don't get trolls anymore, so that's always fun. Well, actually, no. No. What am I thinking? Ian, look at that. Ian worked so quickly that I literally had to click a second name and boom, it was there. All right? Because you got to remember, Ian, he's one of my staff, right? Of course. He's on the clock, buddy. He literally just went, wait, what? And then boom, it was done. That's how quickly Ian codes, man. Give that man a raise. No, I can't give him a raise. I'm sorry, Ian. I got to keep paying you peanuts. Literal peanuts. But anyway.
It's not mine, though. I found it.
I love how the only person that I tried to kill today was Taco and he survived.
I think we had more deaths than the airfield seizure, which is nuts.
I felt so bad for you.
All
He
right,
fucking
let's burn through it. Hello. Gather around. All right, first thing. Big
Amazon
thanks
pays you
to
now, right?
Liru.
Thank you, Liru.
I hope you all had fun. To that second Mazcaz, I'm just going to chalk it up to bugs, but they were all facing the wall, and I guess that just didn't trigger the 9-bane, because then they turned around and just bitch slapped 5 of you, and I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, the first 3 deaths, I have no idea what happened. I was busy trying to set up QRF only for Rodriguez to laugh at me and kill them all, but, you know. I love him.
Yeah,
He's
we'll
my
break here and see
equalizer.
what happened to our boys. Okay.
Were those head taps, Liru? Did you see that? On the
Some of them were definitely head taps.
Okay.
For that second breach.
I was right behind them, dude. They were doing head tap
Oh, yeah, real quick. I also want to give a shout out to Darkstar because I gave him all the suggestions Karma gave me, and he's the one that came up with this type of scenario. So he was my little helper this time around.
Let's go.
Thank you, Darkstar.
Thank you, Dark.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, Karma, break it down.
Break it down. All right, so we loaded up on the SAR. What are you clicking?
I think he just threw
I can hear that.
Yeah, we can hear when you click your
okay,
scope adjustment.
So we
that a
we
PKM?
filled out Heineken because it just looked like there was a ton of HMGs pointed at the crash site proper. So we
They
wanted
were
to
all
make sure we don't
spotlights.
land spotlights. F. Either way, we want to make sure we don't land up in a box. So we landed offset with the Y. That was fine. Improve moose skull. Just a small thing. When we're GRGing, try to GRG the direction we're coming in.
Yeah, it's because we I already started GRGing before we were like going to Heineken.
Fair.
So it was like, okay. It just didn't click on me. Yeah.
All good. Otherwise, you guys handled the clearance of the 300 series perfectly fine. We established an ISBF. We sent an element up to take care of that static HMG or whatever that was. And that was all good. We started pushing westbound through the 30 series, and we started running into a couple more contacts. No big issues here. I know 33 is a little glitchy, but you guys worked through it and we're fine. First Mass Cal 31, walk me through it. 1-1.
I pushed up one of my teams first and kind of the other fell in the trail, and it kind of screwed us because I intended to strong point there, and we got there and it wasn't really an interval building. There was just a breezeway, so it kind of left us in the crossfire rather than use a different cover.
Right there.
All good. Yeah, that building is kind of fucked. I got up there and I saw it was only that it was essentially an archway, so that was that was definitely rough. Otherwise, good recovery here. I saw guys pull casualties to the rear. Once again, if you can pull them back to 33, that's CCP. Try to go the full distance. I know it's a little sketch, but just try to do your best to get all the casualties centralized. That way the medics already know where they're at. We need to get a little bit better at that. We're getting better at pulling the casualties out of the way, and not just treating them right where they're at. Especially short distance like this, try to get them back to the CCP. Otherwise, we ended up getting into a really interesting engagement here, but I was okay with it. We had security down here at 32. I had an element up here at 31, and then 1-3 was up here watching this whole shindig on the northwest and east from the static HMG bunker. So we had relative security, and we just worked it slow as we had a Moscow. 1-2 felt confident that they could pump up to the crash site, and so they did from 32. Took down building 11, and I think 12, correct? And 14, or which ones?
Yeah. So we went to. Sorry, let me zoom out. We went to building 12. We took 11 first. We bumped all the way as far west as we could, where that fence was west of 32. Then we went to 11, and then we went to like 12 and kind of the 121 area.
Mm-hmm. But whoever this was, I think it was Provoke, who wanted to take the initiative and cut off the contact from the north.
That's
good
correct.
job.
Provoke wanted to go across.
Yeah, good job, Provoke. Good job. Okay. Otherwise, you guys held that 10 series. Night security on BP North pretty much established. From there, we continued working slow, dealing with the Moscow 1-3. Ended up dealing with technical on the east. Any idea how this thing got so close?
We broke down.
Oh, so it's just bad timing as you're breaking down.
Yeah, literally as we were running away, it like drove up and started engaging us.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll talk to flight to see if it just got missed on scans.
Right here.
Which there's a lot. There's a lot going on.
Hello.
Was this technical just lost?
The technical, we were trying to work contacts on the south. We were trying to find like the snipers and
That's fine. Yeah, it was just dense. Makes sense.
Are we talking the techie that came up from the MSR?
Yeah, the east one.
So
where did it come from?
It came from down the MSR between, I think I put them just next to Ratno on the western side. It was definitely before Zeprino. I was trying to have that.
Can you draw it? I don't know this.
Here, I drew a circle.
Okay,
now there's an
I
arrow.
got you. Okay.
I was trying to have air spot it coming in because I also put down a Ural, a UAZ, and a BTR. All of those VICs ended up getting intercepted. The Ural then, as the convoy pulled away, only for air to also intercept it. But that was just meant to be the one main QRF group that came in after their original ambush was sprung, but because one of the squads that was going to be in the ambush got sprung on instead, that freaked them out because, they became the ambushed, so they rushed in what they could, and I think that techie just got a little lucky getting close.
Okay. Question on the DAP. So was the DAP tasking? Was it just full orbit for tonight until tasked with fires?
So, yeah. So they were in orbit with the Guardian because we had Guardian in orbit as well.
Okay. I almost wonder if there's an alternative thing we can do where instead of orbiting the POI proper, we send them off to their NAIs and they orbit the NAIs. Just because I know that they probably weren't going to be able to strike anything in the town.
Well, what we were originally intending to do was establish BPs, and they would just sit at their BPs overlooking one point or another. I think the reason why we didn't do that is because we wanted to give the Dartbird some cover.
Okay.
I was busy shooting at things and trying to help a Maskaz, so you'd have to talk to Shaq more on that.
Yeah, this is just a procedural thing. I think for something like this, I think BPs are great when we're dealing with like a platoon attack or NWO where we have like constant fires coming in from the BP. I think for something like this, having them just orbit NAIs or MSRs and watch those dedicated might be more effective, just because like it's hard for them to strike anything in the city because of the considerations. But that's just a note. It's not even something you did wrong, but something to think about maybe. But anyways, we'll continue. Otherwise, 1-3 then pushed up, got security BP West. We got full security, 360 security at the HLZ, or at the crash site, excuse me. And then we called in the Dartbird. 1-1 got pulled to the HLZ Goose. There's a confusion here. So I had 1-1 push HLZ Goose, and I know MPU also got pulled off of BP East to help with Goose. In the future, it would have been more efficient to just have 1-1 deal with the security and with whatever.
Oh, so the reason for that is because 1-1 was all the way over, I believe it's this arch center here, and I had to carry 3 body bags with me, and like the bird was like already here. So I pulled MPU from their blocking point, or like their position, which at the time I didn't know as a blocking point because they were just standing around. No offense, right? And then I pulled them because I just assumed that they had no tasking at the moment, so I made use of them. That's my bad, regardless.
All good. No, that's fine. Like we still technically all we did is we shifted BP East out here, which is technically fine because we cleared through that area, so I'm not too worried. It's just a little bit of an efficiency thing. Otherwise, the dart birds came in fine, landed, had some good immersion at the crash site as we fixed the bird up, and then we pushed that bird out. 1-2, good job being very observant, and Liru was a good thematic note here on the blood trail. That's something we haven't dealt with before, but good eyes 1-2. And as soon as one problem at a time, right? We dealt with the crash site, and then we started pushing for the missing pilots. Hauled it into 91, clear and secure 91. Found the 2 pilots there. I don't have any notes there. Yeah, pretty smooth at that point. Then we continued off the X. 8s, just make sure you're paying attention. Almost got left behind. I had a 1-3 pick you up though, which is good. And then we proceeded westbound. Small routing thing here, right? I think 1-2 did it, but just make sure we're sticking to cover. I know it's dark, but if there's a tree line or whatever, we can use it. Don't just go running in an open field. Those things can go bad. You all right?
That was a big sniff, bro.
Doing crack.
We established that HLZ Morgan treated it like a massive PB/HLZ. Called the bird in to get the 2 pilots out and held that security. It was a hasty security, but it looked good to me. We planned that second point raid. Second point raid came in fine. We removed a contact, and then ZSU struck that, the air struck the ZSU en route. 1-1, talk me through this now. Contact into 21.
We took contact from 21 as we were pushing up, kind of bounded the teams up to it, and taken down 21. Even with the flashbang problem, we could have worked that a lot better. More taking our time on it, but bounded teams up, and with some came out, and then once we pushed in, we just pretty much got wiped.
All good. Yeah, just a reminder, guys, right? Take your time unless it's time sensitive, which tonight it kind of was, so I can kind of understand the pressure. Keep banging, right? So if your first bang doesn't work and you're not confident, throw another bang. If that one doesn't work, throw another one. And then don't chase the banger in. Make sure we're pieing off, getting that center check, and then working the door. You don't need to go dynamic unless, there's an explicit reason to. Because I think that's what happened. Someone threw the bangy, someone rolled into it way too fast. So just take it slow and work it. Otherwise, we adjusted quite nicely. 1-3 came up fast to fall and assume, and we set up an intermediate CCP at 21. All other elements released their battle positions. In an ideal world, I think we would have stopped and slowed down to deal with the mass count, but I know we're pushing time. So we just continued on the release, and it did end up getting dicey. That decision almost cost us, because we ended up having a second mass cal at Containment South. Containment South, walk me through that.
So we went to the break here, and I decided that we were going to strong wall down here and then push through this lumber storage, because it wasn't a building, it was just an open canopy with some lumber in there. And as we turned the corner to push into the lumber storage, there's a guy on the north side, kind of caddy corner, that threw a frag. And so myself and Lav were able to make it out of the blast range, but the 2 guys behind us, Aka and Breaker, got knocked out by that. So we finished clearance here and had to push back, and sadly one of our guys was KIA, but we were able to get the other one.
Gotcha. Okay. Did you guys bang on entry?
No, there was no way. There's no need, because we were able to pie all the way to to where we were going to go, and he wouldn't even have got hit by the bang.
All right, no worries. sometimes. Yeah, I don't really know what you could have done against a frag in that scenario, aside from just pieing and, you know, it sounds like you did what you had to do. So it's going to happen. But otherwise, yeah. Let's see here. Containment North, how'd this go?
Yeah, we came in, we saw like one pilot in the southern corner of Containment North. So we just sort of pinned that, and then the rest of my element sort of looped around to breach the east side of Containment North. Vince, how did like reaching that eastern side go?
Yeah, we saw the two pilots as we were coming in, and I guess we assumed that there's probably like shooters covering the two pilots, so we wrapped around the building and we got eyes on them pretty quick. We cleared the building and got security on the two pilots. Pretty easy.
Nice. I do also want to say good job 1-4 BP East, BP West. You guys got established real fast, and that was I enjoyed the speed at which that was established. So good job 1-4. Okay, 1-2 then got released, and you guys came in through the north, cleared through the sheds, and took down 11. Any problems here?
Nope. There wasn't much in there.
Good job. We then tidied up, cleared and secure the sawmill proper, and transitioned to post assault with security on the outside. Okay, so this is a small thing. 8 and 9, I need to know when a Cassavac bird is inbound, just because in this particular case, there's 7, 8s, and 9s. I need to know when a Cassavac bird is inbound, because in this case, I would have preferred if we just returned Guardian uniform swap and pulled the casualties as well as the pilots out on the HLZ North, just because with this point rate, and how close we were and how far we were into it, it would just been more efficient, and exposes, you know, the more HLZs we have coming in, the bigger the risk is to all the airframes because we're landing more birds. So just try to, whenever we're calling Guardian in, I need to know when that's coming in, or if it's coming in.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, that's all. Just because we can just do it in one good go. But every time we bring a bird in, bird could take fire, yada yada yada. You guys know what I mean. Okay. Let's see here. Leaders huddle went fine. We established a hasty PC plan, which went well. Honestly, 1-2, I could have just had you fall on a PZ. I think we would have been fine there without having you pull close security. BPs were pretty much in contact until I pulled you guys off with Cass and Artie, or Mortars kind of covering. And then we got in the birds, and that was it. I don't really have any notes. Just a reminder, fucking walk into the birds, okay? I know on bird 1, left bird, pod 1, left bird, we still getting jammed up on the door. So walk all the way into the bird, please. It makes the loading literally like 50 times faster. Okay, otherwise, good job. I know it was really
all right.
It was
Wrapping
pretty
up
kinetic
here,
tonight.
I think I'm
and
just
also
gonna lay
the
down
fog
and
of
sleep.
war was
Thanks so much for
probably
watching.
more than
Cooperate
we've ever had,
operationally.
just because of
Enjoy
the
the rest of your
nature
day
of the
and
SAR
night.
op,
Have a good one.
and not having any information on the ground. No, it was good. It was different. It was different. So it was good to have something different. I hope everyone was engaged mentally to some degree throughout the operation. That's all I've got. Anything at the platoon level?
One thing. Please check
Have a
your
good one.
fire.
Yeah.